Well, titans of the tech industry descended on Trump Tower to meet with the president-elect. Many of the attendees were outspoken supporters of losing presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. But that didn't stop President-elect Trump from welcoming them to discuss priorities in his upcoming administration. CCTV's John Terrett joins us now from New York. John, remind us why this tech summit came about.
Hey, Rochelle, good evening. Well, the tech titans came to Trump Tower today, and you've got to remember that these are some of the best-known people in charge of the biggest and richest companies in the world. And I, with my own eyes, witnessed the arrival of Jeff Bezos, who heads up Amazon, the world's largest online shop, also Intel, the chip maker, Tesla, the clean energy company. Also, I saw IBM's leader, Oracle, Google, all arriving. There were many more as well. It was really quite a sight to behold in many ways. And as you say, all is not well between Silicon Valley and Donald Trump because they didn't support him in the run-up to the election. In fact, 140 Silicon Valley leaders wrote a letter saying they thought he'd be a disaster for innovation. And things got so bad between Jeff Bezos at Amazon and Donald Trump that Donald Trump accused Bezos of only buying the Washington Post as a tax dodge, and Bezos said it was time to send Donald Trump into space. So you can see there's not much love lost between these two sides at the moment. However, today, a kumbaya moment as the president-elect realized, I think, that these people collectively are worth about $3 trillion, can bring a lot of money into the US economy, and he said he and his administration are going to do all they can to help the tech industry. Take a listen.
There's nobody like you in the world. There's nobody like the people in this room. And anything we can do to help this go along, and we're going to be there for you. And you'll call my people, you'll call me. It doesn't make any difference. We have no formal chain of command around here.
Donald Trump. Well, that meeting lasted around 2 hours, which I think is a bit longer than any of us expected. But given the size and magnitude of these companies, I guess that is actually pretty reasonable. Rochelle?
Indeed. So, John, do we know what they actually talked about?
Well, it's a good question. We kind of do and we kind of don't, because remember, it was behind closed doors and nobody spoke to us when they came out through those famous lifts. What we do know, I think, is that there was an umbrella idea behind this meeting, and that was to bring jobs to Silicon Valley and jobs to technology companies all across America. But I think the subtext was that the president-elect wants these tech companies to repatriate the billions of dollars that they're keeping overseas because they would lose so much money if they brought it home. He intends to change the tax laws, as he said many times. I mean, Amazon has a lot of money overseas, and Apple, I think $200 billion overseas. They lose about $54 billion if they repatriate it now without the tax changes. So that's top of the agenda for him. Also, I think he wants them to invest their money in the United States and start building big factories here and some of their products here as well. Now, for the tech companies, they're looking really, I think, for two things. First of all, they want increased visas, because there was a lot of talk about immigration in the course of the campaign, but almost nothing said about those visas for high-end employees in Asia and in India who they want to come here to extend their developmental roles. And also, the tech companies are looking for assurances that there will be no trade wars between the United States and any other country, particularly any country in Asia. Rochelle?
All right, certainly lots to watch for. Thank you very much, John Terrett, live from New York.